still kinda dangerous. Because now I'm in a crit range. Please don't. No! Please. And we're back again with some more Pokémon Dark Energy. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been playing this, and for the first time ever, I'm going to be playing it in the daytime. Which is great, because there might be something I want to catch somewhere in the mornings. Now, where we left off, we have a team. Oh yeah, we have a new team member, known as Firewall. It was collected here in these battle simulators. Yeah. The next gym happens to be a grass-type gym. Yeah, it's around level 22, I believe. The thing I'm concerned about is that the gym leader has a really tough mon right there. Hopefully I can growl enough and do some damage. And of course we have our little Eevee here. So now, let's see if we can take on the gym. And we have to take on the gym because I don't think we can proceed, can we? That's a bit harsh. Now, I don't recall where because there's some mons that hopefully I can get, like, encounter. A Pidgeotto would be great. Would have been way better than Hoot. Seriously. It's not even good in game. I don't know what to catch, but I don't want to be short-handed here. At least not for the gym. Let's go for it. Let's just man up and go for it. What do you have to say? A couple of gusts or not. Very ominous. Alright, so I have a strong belief in Firewall to do a lot of the work here. I just love the shit talk here. A red picnicker. Very interesting. Waste of time. I could have just used anything else. No, there is no stat boost in this game for Sunkern. Nope, not a 1. So... that, on the other hand, is a bit worrisome. I really hope that Fire Punch is enough to take it out in one single hit. I really hope so. It's a bit worrisome because it is early game, so I don't have enough Statty XP, that's what it's called here. And I do not want to deal with any powder nonsense. Grass types really get... yeah, you did. But yeah, grass types get a pretty unfair rap. They are resistant to water types and ground types, the most common types out there, because those types cover everything else. The other thing that grass types can do is they can support really well. Like, there's a use for them defensively. You just have to be mindful not to let them in on weaknesses, and they're usually pretty bulky to handle some of those too, even with those multiple weaknesses. The most famous thing they can do are those powder moves, and Leech Seed is the single most busted thing you can do in-game, let me tell you something. And in Gen 2, grass types are actually pretty damn useful here. Like, fire types were actually the ones that are the biggest liability among special attackers here. It sort of competes with poison types, but even poison types have a use here. And toxic is actually used a bit more here, even though I don't think they fixed the toxic round like they did in Gen 3. Watch it, guys. The Spellsprout's gonna get you all. Camper Dawn. Actually, it would be kind of scary if this thing had Sludge Bomb. Should have led with Kadabra. Some nonsense. Level 20, that's why I didn't level up too much here. Now the trainers here are a bit manageable. The Gym Leader, I know firsthand that she can be dangerous. Better looking than the Gym Leader Brady. What do you think? Well, let us see. Possibly. I do want to point out that the sprites for the beauties and Whitney actually look very, very similar. Like, basically the beauties are just blue Whitney. At least that's what I thought of as a kid. Why do I even have Ember? I am more than willing to change that move to something more useful. But you gotta be pretty careful in Gen 2 because you don't have infinite... Oh! Ivysaur, now this is a bit of a step up. I wanna make sure I get all the good experience. The thing I'm worried about in this gym is actually her first Pokemon and her last. Look at that, it's trying to do Leech Seed, and like an Ivysaur took a Kadabra's Confusion, but that special defense is nothing to, like... That special defense is not too shabby. And for those that say grass types are the most useless types, I want you to know that Ivysaur and Venusaur have been some of the most consistently useful Pokemon competitively and in-game. So they're probably just looking at the numbers, really. Oh, they have 7 weakness, they must suck. They just can't use grass types, like, too effectively. Oh wow, escalator thing. The escalator thing, by the way, is actually rather useful if you're trying to level up, say, a Magikarp without evolving it. Or to get something without Statty XP, you could do some really cheap grinding this way. If you do it off screen and just spare a lot of time and use the speed up, and just hold the little button there and you could do it forever. Like a good 2 hours while doing something else, and you can just get a Pokemon to a very high level. No, see, watch. Like, you just do that, and you get steps. You could actually raise your friendship level this way, too. So in a way, the fancy little escalator thing can actually have a big use. Alright, one more trainer. I don't know if it's level 21 or 22 that the Ace Pokemon is there. It's actually a good spot to put the Ace, because the Ace itself is not that great in the higher levels. Speaking of Gen 2, I am planning, like, maybe just one more hack. Maybe. I can't say for sure. The issues I'm having trouble with, though, is trying to figure out how on earth do I edit Challenge Cup? because I really want to know. Wow, a Hoppip actually survived the confusion. Let's hope that this critical, steals, the crit chances, during the gym. So this may be kind of a good thing. Hopefully. Battle armor, Pro tip, if you're playing Gen 3 and higher, try to see if you can get a Pokemon that has battle armor. Because that will save your ass. Once you have something with battle armor, you don't have to worry about critical hits anymore. Just be mindful, it's something super effective or can hit you hard, or keep them away from explosions. Alright, now I have a use for Ember. Paris. Poor Paris. Now, the 4X weaknesses I'm not too keen on, among grass types. I'll give you, the best combinations for, some of the grass types. Cradily and Lileep, for example, have the rock and grass types, which do, cover a lot of the weaknesses the grass types already have. Ludicolo is one obnoxious Pokemon to deal with since they hit more rare weaknesses and has Ice Beam. Meaning, it's one of the most annoying leech seers you can imagine because grass types are not safe from a Ludicolo, and it's one of the ultimate water type killers too because water types can't hit it with Ice Beam either, but they get Giga Drained. And it's a real nightmare in the rain. Magby, those Ludicolo... Oh wait, we can't have Ludicolo in the game, that would just be well, not racist, it would be. Some lame political joke. I was never fond of the concept either. It's just something that people start picking fights over, honestly. We're just here to have some fun. Alright, so the thing I'm really concerned about is trying to do this with no items and do it as a boss fight. Battle scene, we'll call it active. And yeah, I'm always a bit nervous when it comes to some of the gym fights because they are tougher than usual and it is Gen 1. Now, again, only I can prevent lost save data. Did I? Well, let us see. Just press A. Yes. The little stone Pokemon gym with grass instead of rocks. Her pupils. Between the two of us. Ready as I'll ever be. It might have some advantage because I am doing it self-restricted. Green Whitney. Oh no, sorry. Leader Brady wants to battle. I'm okay with some miscolorings and all that as long as it looks nice. And by the way, Execute is a real dangerous Pokemon in general. Believe it or not, the Smogon Emu tier, it actually ranks one of the highest among the grass types. We're talking about competing with Bayleaf. Well, Bayleaf doesn't fit. It can beat Sunflora. It can definitely do work on Tangela. It's a psychic type, which is actually still pretty powerful even with stuff like Murkrow and Sneasel. Another Pokemon. Wow, they already sent the Ace. Okay, I actually don't want to keep this in because I want to make sure that I stop its double edges, because those things are gonna hurt. Can you take a double edge? Wait, you're level 18? Did he reduce the level? He did. And just like that, he has invalidated my level caps and all that. Still kinda dangerous, because now I'm in a crit range. Please don't. No! Please. Unbelievable! just... I'm speechless right here. You think those procs, like getting the crit, oh wow, I'm higher leveled. Oh wait, no, you crit me instead. Now I have absolutely nothing for that enemy boss over there. I just lost a really good Pokemon too. Why? Just... There's some tension right here. I guess this whole switching in and switching out thing. But now I don't have a Venusaur, aka one of my favorite Pokemon. Well, there you go, self-imposed challenges. And I just destroyed a really good Pokemon because of critical hits. 240 damage. And you can say I got killed by a Sunflora. Highly unexpected. That crit was there. I should have been worried about that crit more often, but now I lost my game breaker here. I did not. Oh yeah, the reason why we go to the gym is to get the woolly hat because we will die in the cave because of the cold. To North Star. So now we have an RPG item and now I gotta go put this Ivysaur in the box. Honestly, if I actually lose this Nuzlocke because of crits, though I can safely say that I do not know the levels of the gym leaders anymore. I guess the Beta 5 has changed that up. Even though... Oh, let's move Pokemon. I am really incredibly pissed that I will never use Ivysaur ever again. Yeah. Nuzlocke, it hurts. Because this is a Pokemon I actually like. But you know something? Sleep Powder failed. Sleep Powder completely failed me here. Growls didn't do much. So, I'm noticing a pattern. My Sleep Powder misses. It crits. That's just RNG being a dick to me. I honestly don't think the game is cheating, like many people say. It's something that they cope with to handle the fact that they just can't handle losing. So they blame the game for their own mistakes. What I made was a mistake right here. I clearly didn't learn my lesson. And now I have to go catch a Pokemon. Please let it be a grass type. Maybe I can do something unique and not use Venusaur. That's one small opportunity. But I need some wild Pokemon here, which I can't seem to find. There's a trainer there. And there's a ledge here. So, this new route is Area 102. It's not a route, it's an area. The game ended like around Area 125, I believe, as I recall. Yes, heal. Eventually I would like to show off the whole simulators a bit later. Three Pokemon left. I wish I had something to sack, but no. Nine Pokeballs. Oh, sorry for being a bit erratic. I'm still... Words cannot describe like how immensely pissed off I am about losing Ivysaur. I already lost a lot of Pokemon in here, and This game can be difficult sometimes. I'm just horribly angry that I have nothing now. Like, now I can't beat the one fight that I was anticipating, what I was planning for, just to show off. I did beat the fight in a non-Nuzlocke, but a lot of things did die. I would have raised like a Ivysaur just to handle that Steelix. I knew I forgot something. You're gonna take this hit. You really are. And I'm still wondering, I don't know if I recall if I want to get a Jolteon or a Vaporeon. There's a ton of water types to get, so I might want to strongly consider getting a Jolteon, because there's not really that many as good as an electric as a Jolteon, except a Zapdos, which is a giant pain in the ass to get, like once you try to go get it. My whole switch into the electric type gone, just like that. Freaking critical hit double edge. Undoubtedly, that's the only thing that stops heal spamming. Well, it doesn't make a difference, huh? Flaffy is somewhat good. I didn't expect their levels to be this low. I really did not. And I still lost. I still lost the Pokemon with a level lower. Crit notwithstanding, playing defensively is actually not good at all. You just need to have really good stats, overall stats. Growl doesn't help. Not with crits. If you're trying to do a no item run, recovery moves would help a bit. As long as you're trying not to stall. Stalling is a very bad idea. It's a good way to get you killed in a Nuzlocke. Stat EXP, grinding. People using rare candies and all that. They're surprised when they die to crits. So obviously I'm going to need a defense against the critical hits. And I need to find if I have a weaker move. Perhaps I should buy more Pokeballs. If I lose a Pokemon here, if I don't catch something decent, then my chances at winning the lock is gone. So I guess I'm gonna have to discount the first fight with the captain that is coming up. It's daytime. Let us see what we can catch in broad daylight now. Good! One of the worst Pokemon in the game! Hooray! And it's hysterically low level too. Meaning I have to potentially waste Pokeballs trying to catch this. Alright, you know something? I'm gonna try to get a Furret. The only thing I can say about this is that it can learn Double Edge and it's an expendable Pokemon. Yeah, I'm really cruel like that. That's why they call me SinisterHoodedFIgure. Definitely expendable. Well, what I call something that's expendable. I am running out of patience here. Just get in the ball and stop wasting them. You're not hard to catch, you're not valuable. You know, I am gonna call you. Cries loudly, that's not useful at all. Nice sprite. I mean, for God's sakes, even Eradicate would be somewhat useful. This thing is slow, this thing is weak. I have no usefulness for this. Maybe it could be a good HM slave or something. So I'm gonna do a bit of switch training if I can. Come on. First bit of switch training. Oh boy. It is a Metapod. However, if I get killed by a crit headbutt, I am going to be very, very salty. Not that I'm already venomous already. There's the headbutt. How much is that going to do? Alright. Erase this thing. That would be kind of dickish to have like a stun spore headbutt Butterfree. It is pretty cool that a Metapod can use headbutt. Alright, so I'm gonna go back. And I'm gonna get that ferret now. So, thank you all for watching. Let's pay our respects to our poor Ivysaur. And I'll see you guys next time.